The National Wrestling Alliance is now on the CW. Download the CW app today or stream at thecw.com and catch up on past seasons of NWA Powerrr with new content just around the corner. Experience wrestling as it's meant to be. It's the NWA on the CW.
The NWA returns to Dothan, Alabama for the first time in over 30 years. Saturday, March 2nd for Hard Times 2024, a CW taping event. See EC3, Kenzie Page, Billy Silas Mason, Max the Impaler, Trevor Murdoch, and many more. Tickets on sale now at NWALiveEvents.com.
Can everybody hear and see us? I don't know. I can't see anything on the screen. It just says it's 60 time. Who knows? Chat is open. Danny Deals, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't see myself, but I'm here.
I don't see anything on. I get a little thing that says you're in the show. Hey, everybody. Can you hear Danny Deals and myself? Can you see us? Hey, look at that. Gary Horn, the man that controls all this, he is tied up with something right now. Joe Galley, the man who makes this seem like it's professional, he's tied up with something right now. So guess what you got, ladies and gentlemen? You got Deals, you got Davis, you got Double D. You've got quite a headache ahead for you. And tonight, we're supposed to have some great guests. The Southern Six are going to be on here. At least they're supposed to be. You know what I love to say? Card subject to change.
Yeah, you never know, right? They left the wrong two in charge. Cats away, mice play.
I have no control over the buttons or anything. I can't. If I hit things, nothing happens. Yeah, I can't graphics come up. I got nothing, baby.
I can type, but that's it.
But you know what? The fact of the matter is, last Tuesday, NWA Powerrr, brand new episode. We made the transition over to CW. We are on there exclusively for the new episodes as well. And then this week, too, we just dropped the last season. We're playing catch-up, baby. We're going to have all the news going on. If you've never watched NWA Powerrr before, I don't know how you stumbled into this chat, but that's fine. If you have, you get a chance to look back at it and also catch new episodes like tomorrow. CW usually drops in the morning, a little bit different now. The 6:05 out the window because we can't control what big networks do. In fact, we can't even control where big networks put us. Like maybe we're on the app, maybe we'll be on this. Ladies and gentlemen, either way, it's nice seeing a little CW logo on graphics when I get them now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's typical for an app. Any show that you watch is primarily on an app. But that's kind of cool sometimes because if you don't have nothing to do in the morning, you know, I've done that before. Shows I wanted to see on the app. I didn't know what's going on, and I watched it right away. I'll watch it later. I actually watched the last one. The app worked for. I was in when I was in the middle of the Atlantic. Actually, I got stranded in Jamaica for 2 days.
I was going to say, how was your travel? I know you've been on a boat. You got your sea legs on you. Now you're on dry land. How's that like?
I was on another hemisphere tour. It was great. I was drinking all the Red Stripe in Jamaica. I was drinking all the Sands, which is a Bohemian beer, which is very nice. Good. Yeah, got trapped. Actually, the boat, something happened to it. But I was in Jamaica for 2 days. So, but I had ship Wi-Fi while I was on airplane mode, so I was able to watch the show. I wanted to hear the golden pipes of Joseph and myself.
Let me tell you, I've been on the internet there, and people have been speaking very highly of you as a broadcast team together. I mean, I already knew that. But we're going to see who else it is. Deals, you got a code for tonight? I know it's not up on the screen, but I was going to maybe just put a little something on a piece of paper and put it out there.
How about I create one? Let's create one right now.
Can you do that while we're talking right there? And by the way, we can see the reflection of your screen in your glasses. So if you're looking at anything absurd or obscene, just please be aware. You know.
Oh no, I'm looking at the website. So let's see. Let's go to discounts. All right,
folks. I'm in the process of moving this week, so I'm very disheveled. I don't know where anything is right now. So please forgive me if I just put it on a moderate piece of paper or something with a Sharpie. You give me the code. I'll draw it up real nice so hopefully people can see it. And yeah, it doesn't mirror my screen. NWA is the right way. We could make this happen.
This thing works for me.
It's all right. While you're talking about that, I hope everybody's been having a fantastic week. You're recovering from yesterday's big game. If you tuned in, you know, here's the thing that everybody was talking about going into the big Super Bowl there. People were like, I think it's rigged. I think the Chiefs are going to win. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw a bunch of young men there on the sidelines that looked like they had all the hope in the world going into overtime, as if their lives were going to be everything they dreamed of. And literally, as confetti was falling, there was one young man from the other team just sitting there covered in confetti, staring off in the distance like he was a broken human being. I don't care if you think things are worked, rigged, predetermined, or anything like that. Nobody is that good of an actor. Those guys had hopes and dreams, and some of them got them, some of them didn't. So remember, just because wrestling is entertaining and makes you kind of question reality around you, reality's still reality.
Yeah. Well, the interesting part is when people tell you it's rigged, they can't tell you where it is rigged. And I watch too much NFL, so nobody can ever tell me where it happens because I ask.
Yeah, right there. I could picture maybe having some plays that get messed up by a referee or two because the basketball did that for a while.
They didn't make any calls. They didn't make any calls last night. They were out of control.
You know, boxing back in the day, people were like, I don't know, it doesn't seem on the level. It's real hard to have like 120 people be part of a team in one way, shape, or form, and to be like, oh, let's nobody tell anybody. It's another thing to have one-on-one and have nobody tell anybody. Trust me, this day and age, nobody can keep secrets.
They can't keep nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like going on here and saying, Kyle, why are you so doing? Why are you figuring out travel for March 8th? Could there be a show going on that nobody knows about? I don't know. We're going to find out. See,
yeah,
nobody's going to keep a secret.
Is there?
There may be a new territory being announced, but I don't want to give anything away. We'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm working. This is, for some reason, it's moving real slow for me, but I'm getting there. So let's do 25%. Let's call it Stream 24, all caps. Let's make it easy. And let's see. It'll start.
Did you say Stream 24 or Stream 25?
Stream 24.
It's 25% off, but it's Stream 24.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know it. And let's make it active. It'll be active.
Okay,
probably.
So as you can see right there, Stream 24, 25% off. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to write with a Sharpie, and then I started writing and went, oh, my God, nobody's going to read my handwriting, so let me just try to fix it. And it got real weird real quick. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, we don't have our we don't have our technical expertise guy here at the moment. There you go.
We have had such a long day that the fact that I am trying to throw this together and keep it afloat with just you right now, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way with anybody else. But I also wish somebody could take the load off us right now. But that's okay. What do we got talking in the chat right there? Make it down south territory and join up with Wildcat Sports. We do have a down south territory. It's JCP, NWA, they're like there. You guys like the Kazanas? The Kazanas have a wrestling territory. And ladies and gentlemen, we're hoping to get some of the footage of those territories. We have multiples going on. Exodus, that is in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And then,
you know, the new 24 live event program I made, Kyle, has collages of the territories in them. I don't know if you noticed, I gave you one. But we were all very busy when I gave it to you. So
I've done some collage work in my time as well.
You went right to your page and went, sweet, I'm in there. And then you stopped looking at it.
No, you know this. I hate the way I look. So every time I see anything with me, I'm like, why am I in here? Can we just excise me from here?
There's an announcer page. Kyle, you're the ring announcer. You're Kyle. We can't have a program without you in it. You know what else showed up? You know what showed up to the warehouse today? And I didn't bring it because my car's messed up and I took an Uber here. But if you look on the website, if you decide to go there, to use your code, there's a new Mecha Wolf shirt. See, I gave these to Gary, but he's not here at the moment. So new Mecha Wolf shirt. There's even a retro lunch box. I made retro lunch boxes, Kyle. They showed up at my door today.
What a throwback. You know, when I think retro, I think things that once existed that everybody has a certain holding to where they're just emotionally connected. Sometimes it's, you know, just remembering an old TV show you loved or something like that. Sometimes it's meeting a talent that might be reminiscent of somebody once upon a time that you knew. Maybe their father was a legendary National Wrestling Alliance wrestler. Maybe they are a future legend. Maybe they're supposed to be on the chat right now. And if Gary, if you're listening to this, that is called the segue. I just read your note. Let's let those young men into the chat whenever we can. Bring them on the show. Hello. Let them in. As I'm typing that in. Let them in.
We're going to run out of stuff talking.
We are. Because otherwise I'm going to start talking about a bunch of things that I don't think I'm supposed to talk about because I know way too many things that are going on that we can't talk about yet. And then I'm just going to start blurting things out. And then next thing you know, you're going to be like, Kyle, is there a cage match in Dothan? Yes, there is. Who will be in that cage match? Now, we're going to have to wait to find out. But still, I might start throwing out speculation of ideas of who I think that could possibly be. What else have we got in here? While we're waiting for those young men to jump in here, have you got any bumper stickers yet, Deals?
Not yet. We should make some.
Definitely right there. A lot of talk about a young lady that we know very well. You know, speculation be speculation. We'll see what happens. All I could say is some people I like a lot, and she's one of those people. And I hope that no matter what happens, everything is copacetic and the most success that we could possibly have for all the people we like. I thought Billy didn't want to
have small independent companies part of his NWA. If you talk about if you're talking about the affiliates that were there when he bought it, Kyle and I both worked for a lot of those affiliates back then. They did
NWA Liberty States, baby. Yeah. NWA on fire. That's right. Fantastical.
Ultimate main event. Yeah, they weren't going to provide anything. It doesn't matter. They all wanted to be combative too. I remember that at the beginning.
Hop them in. As I'm doing text and everything like that. Hop them in. Deals, does Odinson have a lot of merch? He's got a lot of abs, and that changes a lot of things. In fact, he just posted a picture on his socials earlier today. The striation of the muscle fiber in that young man's arm. Frightening. Very, very, very frightening. What else we got on here? Does JCP have a YouTube channel? We are in works to get some of the territory footage to be on our YouTube channel as a little kind of placeholder. We know some people have been upset that we are now transitioned over to the CW. People miss the YouTube days. Other people also during the YouTube show would go on the chat and say, when are you guys going to be on YouTube? As they were watching the show on YouTube. That always confused me. We got AT Alex Taylor, baby. Kerry Morton coming in as well. 2 men, 2 of the 3 of the Southern 6. 2 of the 3 Southern 6. Again, the math just doesn't add up, but I don't care because I'm not a math guy. Gentlemen, how are you doing tonight?
Kyle, I'm doing good. I appreciate the things you were saying about my father before being a legend. I mean, longtime Navy man, one of the best welders in the Southeast. So I really appreciate that.
I mean, as a Navy man, a seaman, we got to make sure that everybody appreciates the seaman.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. Kerry Morton, also a legendary father. Not alluding to him earlier, though. No, definitely AT's dad is who I was talking about.
Kyle Davis, we're doing well. AT's in the chat, looking handsome as ever. You know, I just came off the road. Been a busy man these couple weeks. But glad to be here. I'm glad to see AT. I was going to give him a little call earlier about some business, some Six business. Dills is looking sharp as ever. It's a good day. It's a good Monday.
Gentlemen, you make a name for yourselves all over the world, the United States, the road, wherever you are, wherever there's wrestling, someone could find the both of you going above the level of competition of which you are subjected to in those areas. When was the most recent show there? I saw a lot of clips online. Was that GCW I was watching?
You were watching both, I think, at JCW, Jersey Championship Wrestling, and then you're watching JCP, Joe Kazana Promotions.
Look at that, which we were just talking about in the chat. Fantastic.
There's a lot of J's going on there.
A lot of J's. A lot of J's. Too many J's sometimes. AT, are you trying to fill the chat too? Yeah, talk freely.
I got some business to talk about. I think AT has some business to talk about too. We're kind of a little bitter about it.
Oh, no.
On Murdoch and Noxie. And, you know, big boys. Big slow boys, to say the least. And we're kind of put out. Like, why haven't we gotten an NWA World championship shot opportunity yet at this moment? Why aren't we tag team champions? Why hasn't WPC walked into the locker room, come to the Sixth locker room and said, boys, here is the NWA World Tag Team Champions. Take them. Do something. Do something better than what Aaron Stevens and BFT has done. take it to unprecedented heights as we always will. I'm a little bitter.
Kerry, do you think he's intimidated to come into our locker room?
No,
he shouldn't feel that way. He is the boss.
He is the boss. I don't think he's intimidated one bit. I think he's a little lost. He's sad, writing lonesome songs. He's not coming in the in our locker room, the Sixy locker room.
There we go. That is a graphic for this coming episode of Power, where these young men are going to be challenging Knox and Murdoch. And I get what you're saying. Why do you have Knox and Murdoch and not Blunt Force Trauma? Gentlemen, I don't know what the boss thinks. He makes the decisions on his own. I mean, Joe and I, sometimes we do put things out there. Let's face it, we do think that you two are some of the most talented individuals we've ever met. And at the end of the day, I'm sorry, what was that?
You said some of the most.
Hey, you did say
well, here's the thing. I don't want to upset Thrill Billy, and he's not here. And I put Thrill Billy in that group. Okay, then are the greatest athletes I've ever had the pleasure of sharing a locker room, a car ride, or a van ride, or even the air in a room together with.
Forgive Thrill. I think Thrill Billy's got a meeting with Brad Pitt tonight, so he may show up later, may not.
He's got that Hollywood rub. What can I say? Iron Claw, all the things. Why aren't the 6 in GCW against EWE and Speedball? I saw that online today. One of the 6s, but there's some family connection right there. You know, like I said, that young man, sometimes he's got to go with what came out of him or he came out of versus the people he chooses to be around.
EWE?
EWE is, I believe it's short for a tag team name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you talking about the East West Express, 2 jabronis.
No.
2 job boys. Really good job boys. You're talking about Jordan Oliver. You know, he went all the way through the Jersey Cup that I was just in this weekend, repping the shirt. My name's on the back. Kind of cool. Whatever. Don't get the merch. Get NWA merch. Cool guy. All right, I like him. He did well. He did okay. He did well for himself. He went all the way to the finals. But you know what happened? The boy is hard.
Whoa.
What happened to him, Kerry?
I think he heard you talk about him. He cut the feed.
He's back.
What happened?
You dropped out for a split second.
Yeah. You said, you know what happened to him?
Boom, disappeared.
I've been watching Harry Potter recently. I've been learning some cadaver tricks. That's right. But no. Well done. Nick Wayne, he's doing well for himself. He's he's doing what he's doing. So you say the least, it's just another day at the office. It's another team that I'm going to beat and excel and put my foot on top of them as they get the 3 count.
Okay.
They're very nice right on there. You know, it's good that you're talking about that and everything, but let's get back to Power tomorrow night. Quite the uphill battle for Knox and Murdoch to get into the ring with you two gentlemen. You see what I did there?
I heard Knox saying, I heard Trevor saying he's going to whoop your ass, Gary.
Hey, listen, boy, if he could catch me, that's his thing. If he could catch me, he may be able to whoop my ass.
That's what he said. He's like, I'm going to whoop that boy ass.
Me and Kerry no fools, man. We acknowledge these are some big boys with some experience, but they're too slow. They have experience, yes, but what kind of experience do they have right now? Because nobody in that locker room is working as much as me and Kerry is.
That's right. Well, so my back's hurt.
You guys can come in rusty.
I broke my back. My back is broken. It hurts.
Both of our backs hurt from carrying the show.
I'm telling you, for carrying the damn show. Jeez, Kyle Davis.
That's something that one has to think about. It's not for any sort of shot on the talent you two possess, the skills and the experience you're putting out there, but you're always competing at such a level that eventually doesn't that kind of attrition break in and you're not going to be able to function as strongly as you could. Meanwhile, these men are well rested compared to you, according to yourselves. Yeah. They might have the advantage because of that rest. You know, and obviously you want those tag team championships. What happens tomorrow night? You get in that ring and you don't walk out the victor.
Papa Joe is here in the chat. Said they whooped all kinds of ass on Friday. That's what it says.
Yeah, right, we did. Listen,
that's right, Papa Joe.
We'll go through a 12-pack tonight, light night, get a good night's rest. We'll be fine.
Yeah, that is interesting, Kyle. That they have won some big matches, some pay-per-view matches. I don't know that they've lost. I don't know if they lost a match on Power. It is interesting they haven't gotten a shot at the World Tag Team titles yet.
Oh, the Southern Six doesn't lose deals. As you know, listen, we're continuing to elevate ourselves. The only thing that we can do is just go higher. I mean, essentially, it's like a Snickers bar. You get a Snickers bar, you change into a different person. You know what I mean?
think Alex Taylor knows what it's like to get higher. Yeah, baby. Is it possible that William Patrick Corgan, NWA president, owner of the National Wrestling Alliance, is not to blame for you not getting a title shot? Could it indeed just be Aaron Stevens knowing the challenge you would face going against Blunt Force Trauma, and he wants to keep you away from all that you're supposed to achieve?
Interesting guy.
He is a genius. He is a genius. You know?
He's manipulative.
Oh, very much so. I haven't looked at it like that. I think I like Aaron. I think Aaron's a cool cat, to say the least. But you know what? He's rolling around the wrong neighborhood. He's going around the wrong trail necessarily. He tried to approach the Southern Six locker room once before. Unfortunately, he wasn't welcomed. But who knows? What's to say for the future? You know, maybe he'll smarten up quickly and say, you know what, boys, these belts, you're gonna come after them anyhow. Just go ahead and just have them. Just take them. You know, just here, they're yours. They're yours. That's as you should.
Is there anything to the rumor I've heard that there really is 6 members of the Southern Six? We just don't know that we've seen the other 3 already.
Well, Kyle Davis, you might want to talk to Joe Galley about that. He may have some information, but
the Dragon's not here right now. The Dragon's busy.
I did see a bootleg picture where I thought there was a 4th member in it, but it's
a little touchy subject. There's actually probably more than 6 members. We just had a committee call the other day, and it was an interesting conversation. Some of the screens are blacked out, but I did see the names, and I think we have some interesting things on the horizon with the Southern Six that a lot of people haven't necessarily got knowledge about or realized. So
I think you said too much, Gary. You've said too much. Don't.
I know. I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah. I started giggling because I remembered that night where everybody decided to go get tattoos, and everybody came back and 2 of you had tattoos, and the other was like, nah, I didn't need that. And I swear somebody said it was that person's idea that didn't get a tattoo in the first place.
It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay, no. Just wanted to make sure.
I was busy doing some Six business that night, and unfortunately, I went and got tattoos. I had to handle some.
He just had to tell people, "I'm the champ."
That's exactly right.
Gary couldn't get a tattoo because of his faith, so we respected that.
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate that, AT. Yeah. So what's new? What we're talking about the chat. We're talking about NWA Power. We have a hell of an episode tomorrow. I'm really excited.
I got
that graphic up. Let's answer your question.
What's this about a cage match in Alabama?
Dothan, Alabama. If you could be there live and in person March 2nd, you want to be a part of this because, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a cage match going on. And obviously, the talent, we're trying to figure out who's going to be in that cage match. There's a lot of bad blood backstage that maybe hasn't trickled over into the programming as of late. But there's definitely been a lot of talk in the office about how can we settle this before it gets too bad.
Yeah,
we haven't really told everybody about this. And I know that you guys have been pulling for a cage match. Thrillbilly's been pulling for a cage match. A number of people in the company heard that there was going to be a cage in Dothan, Alabama, have been going for it. Remains to be seen. I can't talk about it right now, and obviously we know I'm really bad at keeping secrets about this stuff. I love the people on here, and I give you guys stuff that probably not supposed to all the time, like the fact that these gentlemen might be in Chicago coming up in March, but we'll see what happens. I don't know who's going to be in the cage. I honestly can't tell you. I've heard rumors. I've had discussions. I have not put pen to paper with anybody, and obviously the fans will be some of the first ones to find out. But March 2nd, Dothan, Alabama, NWATix.com. Sorry, NWATix.com. That's the old one. NWALiveEvents.com. Thank you. But it still redirects, so it's fine. But regardless
I'm
of
just
the fact.
thinking it shouldn't be me and Carrie because the mesh of the cage might block the camera shots of our faces. And you don't want to do that.
That's good thinking, AT. Yeah, you know what? I mean, to be fair.
If you have a Tiger Beat shoot the next day, you don't want to come in there with.
That's right. AT's been
magazine.
I don't think anybody would be able to scratch us up in that cage, but you never know.
There's a lot of people over here in the chat ski that keep asking about. They're asking about who wins if Alex wrestles EC3. It's like the 3rd time I've seen it.
Well, I mean,
I love it.
Let's speak.
I have a pinfall victory over EC3. He does not have one over me.
And to make things better, you did it in his hometown. You beat the hometown hero, Daddy. AT pinned the NWA World Heavyweight Champion EC3 in his hometown at his own promotion, Exodus Pro. He whooped his ass on his very first show. It was fantastic.
I think his baby mama was there too. Saw it.
Nice.
That would kind of mean that technically You were an NWA champion.
Oh,
right? That's what I think.
If you won it, I mean, I think that's what that means. I mean, you're a third of the champion. So if he has a title defense, he should have to talk to you about it first and say, listen, I want to do this with our title. What do you think, Kyle?
I believe that these gentlemen are the future of professional wrestling, not only the future, but also the present. But let's face it, the present's only going to get better with time. And titles are something that not everybody in professional wrestling gets to claim, to hold, to savor, to cherish. And these two gentlemen right here, they've got all the time in the world, and they've got all the gold to gain in the future. And it will be theirs at one point in time. Not tonight. I don't think it's going to happen tonight.
Deals, I saw the poster come out for the Strawberry Slam, and around our parts here in Portland, Tennessee, EC3 is going to be there. So I'm thinking maybe
I saw that too.
If he's still holding on to that 10 pounds, he puts it up against your boy.
That's right.
Yeah.
AT, speaking
and
of
I'll tell you what, Cody Angle better stay out of the way.
He better not get in my way.
Speaking of some boys, AT, we're going to miss you come March 23rd with World League Wrestling in Missouri. We're going to miss you. Silas and I are going to be in attendance along with Kenzie Page, Kylie, as it's an affiliation show with the NWA. EC3 is going to be there. I heard Trevor Murdoch is going to be there, and Aaron Stevens. But we're going to miss our boy AT as he has to go defend the I know the title. You have a lot of titles right now, so I'm kind of confused.
The PWE title.
That's right, the PWE World Champion, because you're taking it all over the world. So I'm going to be missed. I was just going to let you know that. March 23rd.
We'll get on a group FaceTime.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you'll win the match from a FaceTime call. You'll pin the brother.
Strawberry Slam, of course, is May 4th. I just wanted to make sure. I got real concerned that some of the dates that I might have to reach out to you for, that one's good. Enjoy the strawberries.
We will. And I'll be there. I dressed up as a giant strawberry one time.
Kyle, you might have to be there. You might have to get Gary there to film me winning the world title.
Defending.
I see EC3 is the card.
You won it. You got to defend it. You won it. I was there.
Look how good you look with that PWE title over your shoulder.
We may or may not have combined on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love it. I love it, boys. Listen, so real quickly, to recap, because I don't got much time. I know AT doesn't have much time. Kyle Davis, you have all the time in the world because you're a lonesome man.
It's true. It's true.
Time is money, baby, and money is very, very, very right up the alley of Danny Dill. So with that being said, NWA Power is tomorrow. We're going to beat the living snot out of Noxie and Murdoch, the big boys. We're not afraid of no ghosts, that's for sure. We're ready to go on with them. We're ready to take them down. I'm ready to single leg them bad boys. Maybe a suplex. Maybe a Tully. I don't give a damn what's to come. I'm going to whoop their ass before the man upstairs gets the word. And if you don't like that, AT, tell them about it.
When you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not, I ain't got nowhere to be. I don't know where to get.
I mean, you're my favorite member of the Southern Six anyway. That's great. I was thinking I can't exit them out of the show on cue, so I hope he knows to hit the leave studio button during this. Joe Galley just chimed in. Sorry, I'm not there, fellas. He's handling some Southern Six paperwork. Obviously, he is the bookkeeper for the Southern Six. And if there was one man I'd want in charge of my finances, it would be him. He will find you all of the ways to save on tax season, which is right now anyway.
Well, we need Joe because we're actually headed down to San Antonio in a couple weekends. Me, the Thrill Billy, and Carrie.
Unstoppable.
What's that for? Why don't you tell us about that?
We're working for the Clowns. Juggalo Championship
Specific.
Wrestling.
This is wrestling. They're mostly clowns.
You ain't right. You ain't wrong.
Yeah. Burn.
No, but
Kyle's been holding that in since 09. We got to take that in the chamber for a minute.
We got a big six-man coming up against Rodney Mack, a guy we haven't seen around in a while. But
it's nice to know Rodney's still around. I'd like to see him again someday.
Who's he tagging with?
Normally, Rodney Mack is not a man I would trifle with. But too bad for him.
You got along with him?
He's got Soda Pop tagging up with him.
The effervescent one. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Soda Pop. Our friend Amy Berryman says she's going to be there, Alex.
Who's going to be there?
Amy Berryman. You know,
she's always in the chat. Amy is very upset all the time that we run Florida so often. Here we are in Texas. So seeing Amy happy makes me happy. About time.
and their partner is Xavier Gotti. Now, I'm not familiar with this young man, but I looked up a little bit. I'm doing a little research.
Is he related to John Gotti?
What's that?
Is he related to John Gotti?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
I'm going to guess no. But he's got old Soda Pop with him. Huh?
Hey.
All right.
All right. I got a question in here.
Stuff some pop rocks in his mouth when you hit him. That'll take care of him.
Somebody's asking about the hierarchy of the church. I'm sorry, we only have a minister on our programming.
Hierarchy of the church?
Yeah, asking about popes and stuff like that.
Well, the werewolves used to dress up like popes.
They did. Werewolves.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, Mecha Wolf right now is looking at that boy. He seems like he's just trying to get as jacked as possible, and he's becoming a dangerous man now that he's going to be doing a singles run right there. Alex Taylor, I don't want to cause some dissension here, but one day, once you get Kerry out of the way, singles run for you.
Hey,
looking pretty bright.
I love Kerry, and I love tagging with him. But Colby Carino's a coward. He won't face me. Every time I get in the lobby of the hotel, he goes the other direction. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
He wants to call back to a singles match we had on Power where I slipped on a banana peel and he grabbed my trunks. That's nothing. That's old news.
Yeah. That was almost a year ago.
Yeah.
But what is time? Time is just created by us. It doesn't exist. It's not real.
He's giving Joe Alonzo 800 title matches. Okay. Which Joe, did beat him in Cleveland, so he's actually kind of the uncrowned champion. But
do I gotta beat Joe Alonzo to be the champion?
No, you don't.
You could then win the uncrowned champion title.
I want them all undisputed.
We'll get you one of those medals, like the old Mid-South television title. You can get a medal. Have you ever seen that? I know you weren't alive, but you ever see the? Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Alex Taylor versus Colby Carino would be a hell of a match. Well, it would, Ryan, and Alex would probably
right, Ryan Davis. Is he related to you, Kyle?
You know what? You can't trust the Davis. They're just not. They're not people worth. What kind of last name is Davis? And this isn't me crapping on Ryan Davis. This is legit. You ever not like Taylor? You're like somewhere in your family history was probably somebody who made sure everybody looked great. Like that type of thing.
Charlton Heston was a Taylor. Remember Planet of the Apes?
Deals, obviously, it comes from a generation of people that are all about making sure people are getting the best deals they can get. But a Davis, what's a Davis? It doesn't make any sense.
It's David, not the D.
It's like a David who was like, I don't want to be a David anymore. Let me change the last initial. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if that Ryan Davis, I'm Scottish. Are you Scottish? Let's find out. What else? Mecha Wolf would be very hard to deny singles title. That's true. People are talking about this.
He has a new shirt.
A great addition. He does have a new shirt, and I'd love to bring up the graphic for you. Instead, again, I'm trying to make all this work on the fly, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't have our
not working.
Director.
Oh, man, our technical director's just not here. But NWA merch, if you click on the stories here.
David.
Chat
here.
Hey. Oh, look at that Mecha Wolf shirt.
Hey, no, Gary's here. It means we can have graphics and everything. All right.
Well, yeah.
Gentlemen, for 25% off, stream 24 right now. The arrow points up to there. Make and do with what we have.
Gary didn't just pop in here with that goofy ass shirt on.
Gary, you missed it. The boys are a little upset that instead of being in contention for the NWA tag team titles tomorrow night, they have to face Knox and Murdoch. Now, I've told them, if they win that match, they're undeniable. There's no stopping them. But it's the whole idea. They thought William Patrick Corgan might be holding them back. I said Aaron Stevens might be politicking. Who's to say? If you guys win tomorrow night, when you win tomorrow night, I'm telling you, sky's the limit.
I think you could tell whose allegiance Gary's with here. He's got that.
Yeah, Alex is pointing out I did not plan this ahead. I wore the wrong shirt today.
All right. He's got a Southern Six shirt, Alex, but he wore that shirt.
I do have the Southern Six shirt.
Do you want to know why he's not wearing a Southern Six shirt? Because it keeps on selling out. He wants it. He's always late to the game. Yeah. He's trying to grab it, can't get it. Thing's a hot seller. We should get another Southern Six shirt. Just putting that out there.
We should.
Well, what's up, chat? Where'd Kerry go? Kerry bailed on you, Alex? What happened there?
Well, just like all the time, Kerry always bailing on me.
Kerry had a real hot take on something and then powdered out.
Okay.
You know, just
it was, but sometimes when Kerry talks, you just gotta nod your head. And
He said he had some Six business to attend.
Yeah.
They did the crazy bounced, and Alex said, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm going to hang out with
Gary, I'm so glad you're back because I've just been using my phone to bring graphics up and trying to shove it into the screen and hope that it's legible. Spoiler, not really.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the shop and just share the screen that way because I apologize, guys. The other job got to me today, and so I'm just going to share the screen, and you can see the shop.
Well, I didn't move the two of the new items to the top. Yeah, you can see here that hoodie's almost gone. That long sleeve's almost gone. My joggers are low. Yeah, look at all that stuff.
Yeah, that's
right
a weird sentence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now go down because I didn't move them up to the top. So we got to go down. We got two new items on here. We got wonderful items, but these last look at these last few right here. What we got?
Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Mecha Wolf Tee that showed up today. I thought I didn't even think it was going to show up until a week from now. And then look at my retro lunch boxes, Larry. Back out for a minute. Go right next to it. Look at those things.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
If you guys keep talking for a minute, I could send travel where all of the people I need are from, and then we could just try to make this happen. Sorry.
Or you keep doing that.
Thank you.
And then get out of there.
Okay.
But
you got the program too.
What is this?
I haven't seen Alex Taylor on any of this stuff so far, so that's a little
I
disappointing.
mean, I was a little hot about the lunch box, but I know that's out of Deal's hands.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think of you, the last thing I think is lunch. I think I'm like, that guy makes sure he eats the right things. He's not going to bring a lunch box. He can't have his pre-prepared meals in there with his chicken breast and his rice and his beer.
Alex, were you at the JCP show on Friday?
Yes, I was there.
Yeah. So, oh wait, I actually, now that I remember, I have this picture here, and you were there, obviously pumping up the crowd there with positive vibes, I'm sure. And
singing Seven Bridges Road by the Eagles.
I know that song now because of you guys.
He didn't know that song beforehand. I had to tell him.
No, I'm from Connecticut. I'm real bad at this.
It's the story of the whole Southern Six. You bring up a picture of Thrillbilly with me in the background and want me to talk about it.
No. Well, I was bringing it up because he has the new JCP Southwest or Southeast Heavyweight Championship there. And so anyway, I just wanted to show that off. I know people had asked about that. So that's
Javen Perp, you're right. The NWA zip-up hoodie is super comfy. There is no denying that.
We could put Alex Taylor right front and center.
Oh, man!
Yeah. That's not what we do on this show, baby. We know who the money is.
Just like last night when Usher came on the screen shirtless and women all over the world were like calling their boyfriends and being like, hey, what are you doing later on tonight? Right now, Alex Taylor on our screen, people in this chat, they're making phone calls saying, what you doing later on tonight to their respective others.
Where did he come on the screen shirtless?
During the halftime show.
He did take his shirt off.
I never see the halftime show.
It's fine.
I watched the halftime show today.
But
you know what I wanted to watch last night, but I didn't want to miss the commercials? I was going to watch it on Nickelodeon because I don't really know sports, and Dora the Explorer would show up and talk to you about the offsides rule and explain things like a child. I was like, maybe I can learn football now. But no, I didn't want to miss the commercials, which were not good.
Alex, let's run through this card for tomorrow with you here.
Let's do it.
Tomorrow night on NWA Powerrr. It's a big one.
Whoa!
I do feel bad that, Alex, you're not on this opening card. What are they doing to you? We're going to talk to Yvonne, I think, on this one.
By the way, I have officially had a cough for a month now. Fun. Now that I'm looking at this, Alex Taylor deserves to be on everything right there. Perhaps he's behind Max the Impaler.
Alex Taylor is the most, I'm saying it on the record right now, Alex Taylor is the most underappreciated wrestler in the NWA right now. People don't respect the skill of Alex Taylor.
I do.
He's proven that. I know you do deals, and Alex Taylor has started. You know, people like to give old Midzy Boy back there a lot of credit for starting on Ring Crew and everything. I remember Alex Taylor at one point had a black shirt on, and he was hanging out in the back, and now he is part of perhaps the most popular faction in professional wrestling. Yeah, you're right.
Well, he's trying to hide his bias. He's got that Knox Murdoch shirt on, which, by the way, you can get at the website. And there is a code that we made on the air, live on the air. How about that?
I like that. It was Stream 24. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. I'll get
Roy the Caps has got it right.
Joe Kazana just said the Nickelodeon version was really good. Joe Kazana is watching Nickelodeon football, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not going to shade him for that. Also, Rhea B, Alex Taylor is a god. That's true. You know what? I believe in him. I believe in Alex Taylor.
Yeah, look at that. Alex Taylor is a god. Or Lee saying, everyone knows he's good, or AT wouldn't even be in the Southern Six. You can't be in the Southern Six if you ain't good. Like that. All right, so let's talk about these matches tomorrow night on NWA Power. You got this big one. This is the most controversial match we've had in quite a while. It is Maxie Impaler versus Mims, TV titles, battling it out. Must be a winner. Somebody is walking out with both of those television champions.
Yeah, you know what I've heard, because Deals has sources everywhere. Remember, I'm still the DLZ. I believe it's not necessarily unification, as the person who wins will have both straps. That's
actually, if you watch last week's episode of NWA Power on the CW right now, Mims talks about getting both of them and then immediately just giving the women's championship back to the women's roster for others to compete for it. He just wanted to prove he's the most dominant and the real, undisputed television champion.
I just really like the idea of Mims getting into the ring and defending against Missa Kate or something like that.
Miss Kate will whoop his ass.
Oh, shoot.
Could happen.
I wasn't going to go there, but still.
Bill Wild, I haven't read any good books lately, although I did listen to an audio book the other day of Salem's Lot, which I previously read, but I just listened to it because I was in transit for 12 hours and had nothing to do.
Super exciting information for a wrestling crowd. I love that.
I'm waiting for the guy in the chat.
Check it out, Stephen King. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm curious of Alex's thought on the slime balls. They're going up against the Immortals for the United States Tag Team Championships.
Well, they're nice guys. my mailman's a nice guy. I don't think he's going to beat the Immortals.
Yeah. I questioned the sense of these brothers right here too, because they won that battle royal, and then they run over and grab Kyle and scream, "Immortals! I want the U.S. tag belt." So I'm like, man, you could pick something easier than that. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, I get it, but
same time, no nuts, no glory.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to use a little intelligence there. Maybe they got a good plan. I don't know. Maybe they have a good game plan.
While we're on the subject, what's everybody's favorite kind of nut?
What is happening?
Cashews.
I'm an almond guy.
Cashews, honey roasted.
I like the planters guy.
Oh, Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
Give me card.
Cool. He's a player.
That's a dated reference that nobody got.
I like pistachios. Yeah, pistachios.
Oh, I should have said that my favorite is assaulted. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, Throwbilly's going to be defending the NWA National Heavyweight Championship against Burchill, the Ripper. Throwbilly.
Real talk.
Big challenge here.
Real talk. I don't wanna just totally be the negative Nelly, as people say, because it rhymes. Burchill's not a man to mess with. Technically sound, looking to make a name for himself. He could shoot himself up immediately by becoming the NWA National Heavyweight Champion. All it takes is 3 seconds to beat Thrillbilly Silas Mason and ruin everything. Is the Southern Six prepared for what could happen if Thrillbilly drops the title? Burchill, tomorrow night, NWA Power.
Oh, that ain't happening, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, Alex, what do you think about the Kyle's over here crowning a new champion?
Hey, listen, all love for Burchill. I think he's great.
I
think he's
matey.
He's having a great comeback.
Yeah.
And he'll eventually be better than he's ever been. But he ain't ready for Thrillbilly yet. I don't think he ever will be.
I love that. Speaking of being ready, Alex, I gotta know, you really feel like you and Kerry Morton are ready to take on Knox and Murdoch. These guys are like running into a huge brick wall. Like, this is a big team. They're tough guys.
Running into that brick wall with a sledgehammer, baby. Ain't nobody worried about that.
All right.
The confidence of you guys is just, I'm jealous of it. It's every time.
Goofy ass looks they have on their faces in that graphic. What are they staring at?
Yeah. You know, they watch this show on occasion.
Hey. Well, hello, boys.
Alex is chill. He is not concerned about Knox and Murdoch. But yeah, it's all right. Is Ricky gonna be with you guys?
That's to be determined.
Okay.
You know, there's an Alex in the chat who says Alex Taylor versus Silas. We need it now for the title. Can't do that.
Trying to cause a rift in the Southern Six.
Hey, if it ever comes down to it, me and Thrillbilly throw down. It's all business, but I don't see a point in that right now.
Yeah. Right now it's
right now, me and Kerry are focused on the World Tag Team titles.
Yeah.
I'm sure Thrillbilly will have that 10 pounds soon. So
Knox and Murdoch are so you're saying they're like a toll that you got to pass through.
They're a stepping stone.
All right. All right. Big step.
Well,
I got big boots.
It's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to that match. That's gonna be good. Seeing how you guys handle these guys. I think they probably have you on size, but you guys have some technical skill, right?
You see my lat spread? I don't think they're bigger than me.
All right.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Guess we'll find out tomorrow night on NWA Power. That's gonna drop tomorrow.
I might watch it in the morning when I wake up.
You could watch it in the morning when you wake up, depending on what time you wake up. But it does drop on the CW. It's on demand all day long tomorrow. You'll be able to watch that thing. So check it out. And if Alex keeps his nuts in his pocket, doesn't bloody anybody up, you get to see it in full color the whole episode.
I thought you said something.
I keep my what in my pocket, Gary?
Nuts! You're just whipping your nuts.
Nuts.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
This guy with his nuts all the time, just whipping them out. It's crazy.
I'll put my nuts in his mouth if they get.
Well,
whatever.
All right.
So anyway, so
I don't know that it drops at midnight. That's what God loves you is at.
No. It's 9 a.m. and it might be a little delayed as well because CW we're just kind of stuck to whatever they're going to drop it. And last week was our first attempt there, and we were looking with bated breath and being like, "Oh, is it? Dropped around 9:10."
All right.
Not gonna lie, I don't like the line.
I tried to be cool instead of saying brass knuckles. I called them nuts, and that's my own fault.
Yeah.
I apologize. So.
Which is funny because I believe there was a guy named Nux that they'll be wrestling. So just putting that out there.
Yeah, that was one of his corporate wrestling names, Nux.
Nux.
A lot of thought went into that.
Yeah, you got to make sure you don't whip your nuts out.
Yeah. Hit you with the nuts.
Stop me. We are still looking into that. So hopefully we'll have an answer for you there. Let's see. What else did I want to cover? Well, we do have to mention, of course, I'm sure you guys have already probably talked about this, but Hard Times 2024.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Hard Times.
No, we didn't. We didn't get there.
I know. I'm joking. I want Gary to feel like he was really making it happen. Because he is.
Gary Orton is back.
Gary
hasn't returned.
Gary jumped up. Is this happening still?
I didn't know what happened to you, Gary, so I missed out on all this.
AT closed us down, and then the office gave me an email saying I had to get back on here.
Did you use protection?
No, yeah. I mean, I got a private VPN, so I mean, it came through easily. So yeah. But anyhow,
for everybody.
I'm back.
Hey, Plunky's in the house.
Well, yeah, get Plunky on here.
I miss Plunkett
back on the show.
Get Plunky on the show.
I agree.
Yeah.
The first time I hung out with Alex Taylor was with Plunkett at a diner. Let's put that out there.
You G-checked me.
I did not mean to. I knew as soon as I said it, you were going to bring up that part. I didn't. You did nothing wrong.
Kyle Davis asked who trained me, and I told him, and he was like, "Oh, is that right?" And he took a picture of me and sent it to the guy right away.
You did G-check.
I was going to ask what that means. Okay, so
Oh, he pulled up
He didn't
on
believe
you.
him.
Hey, listen, why don't you just brag who trained you right now? Because that's pretty cool.
Merrick Brave and Seth Rollins.
That's damn right. And when I was like, oh, I know Seth Rollins. And I go, hold on. And I did go like, hey, you know this guy?
That's one of Kyle's cousins, so I get, you know.
I did not know this about Alex, but that's cool.
Yeah, Black and Brave, baby. I actually have a Black and Brave shirt that is very small on me right now because I'm fat. Don't get fat, people. And if you are, be happy with who you are.
Look,
but
Scott
don't
says we definitely need more
and then
plunk
get
at the
weird.
NWA.
What else we got going on?
More plunky. Too many bums walking around the locker room. Not enough plunky.
They're telling me.
Half the guys back there couldn't lace his boots.
You're telling me.
Hey,
By the way, if you got insulted by me clapping on that comment, that means you were one of those people.
Yeah, speaking of bums, what about Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox? Bunch of bums, huh?
Hey, look, Gary's got the shirt on, which you can get at the website, by the way.
Gary, show me that stupid ass shirt you have on.
yeah, I got the shirt on. It was a bad call, wrong day. Got the fit.
Gary, I will slap that smile off your face right now. Go get a Southern Six shirt on. Your wife is disappointed in you. That's for damn sure. Gary, how good you walk around the house.
The next time the six are on this podcast, we don't want Gary. Get Stinson out of retirement to come do this.
Yeah. Gary,
I have not seen Gary in forever.
Gary, when you go to dinner with your wife tonight, are you going to wear that shirt in front of her? She's going to look at you like a loser that you are. Gary Orr, find you another shirt, Daddy. Jeez, a week. Come on. See, listen. This is what's wrong. The Southern Six, over as could be. I mean, hotter than a cucumber on a sunny day. I'm telling you. And Gary Horn insults the Southern Six, one of the toughest, hardest hitting, lovey-dovey group that ever existed in the National Wrestling Alliance. And Gary Horn is going to wear a Murdoch and Noxie shirt?
Gary, you know what? If you put Stream 24 in the website right now, you get a discount.
No cheap plug for them, Danny Dills.
A couple Southern Six shirts laying around.
I'm going to buy them all. Off the
Dills, how many
residual
Southern
check that I
Six
might
shirts
want
left?
that I might get one day and burn
I
all
can
the
tell you right now. Let me see.
Hey T, I'm going to buy all them Knox and Murdoch shirts off the residual check that we might get one day, and I'm going to burn them all, Daddy. I'm going to burn them all.
You'll have it soon.
I feel like that was shade at you right there.
Hey.
No, it wasn't.
Whoa.
We'll get it in the future.
Yeah, you will. I already talked to somebody about it.
Well, what's the CW? What's this guy? Guys in the chat. Hotter than a cucumber on a sunny day. How you doing, Destiny? You already know it, baby.
I'm sorry. What does that mean? Hotter than a cucumber on a sunny day?
You know,
I don't
a
understand.
Cucumber gets hot in the sun.
What is Noni McPony? What are the details that she's got? I don't know.
Didn't Gary get dumped not long back? Meanwhile, Gary, I'm so confused. Hold on, wait.
Don't you offend me like that,
Hold on.
She's shooting on you, baby.
She's shooting on me.
Hey, Christian.
Hold me back through this camera. I'm about to jump through right now.
Wow.
Hey,
Gary
listen.
Martin bringing his college education to the dating pool. What is happening right now?
Noni has a subscription to the National Enquirer. And she's, sometimes they put your business out there, Carrie, when you're hot, you know the deal.
Probably one of those stooges we have backstage.
A picture of you coming out of the grocery store, and you had some different chicks with you, and they said, "Oh, must have ended."
Must have ended.
Hey, you guys, since you're here, do you want to hang out for just a second longer and enjoy a moment of Sal?
There was once a young lady named Letitia who was the fastest amongst her friends, and every day she set out to prove it, and she succeeded. Until one day she stopped and looked around and realized there was nobody around her. The moral of the story is, sometimes you just gotta stop and smell the flowers.
Dumb. What the hell? Sal.
Cosmic Joe Chronicles down here making a comment in the chat. I didn't hear the news. I hope he's one day. I hope he finds his happiness.
Talk about me.
I don't see the comment that you're talking about. So
Yeah, I'm not. Don't put it on the screen.
oh,
You talking about me?
No.
oh, wait, I see it now. Yeah, I was never not in the same stream with Alex.
Hey, T, what happened to causing the
You're right, Andrea. Sal is weird. Something wrong with that boy. Something wrong with him ever since he drank that blood in Georgia.
And look for that.
What pisses me off?
What upsets you?
Let them have it, Kerry.
Thank you, Knox and Murdoch. Pisses me off right now. I mean,
I ain't
think
that
about
worried
it.
about him.
Think about it. Trevor Murdoch on Instagram right now posting about his little boy. What's his little boy name? What's his boy's name? Senior Sunday. What's this all about? Pisses me off.
Sunday.
I didn't just Senior Sunday. My mom never posted about Senior Sunday.
Yeah, while he's out there trying to be a good dad, we're trying to be great pro wrestlers. That's going to be his downfall.
Ooh.
That's good. That's going to be I feel like this match is going to get a little. It's going to be a little tight.
No, it's going to be tighter. It's going to be tight as ever. I'm telling you. I'm seeing tighter than a rope on a Boy Scout knot. I'm telling you, tight.
It feels like you guys don't think that Knox and Murdoch can beat the Southern Six. That's what it feels like to me.
Repeat that one more time, Gary. What did you say?
I said it sounds like you don't think that Knox and Murdoch can beat the Southern Six.
Hell no, not on a rainy day. No, I mean, geez Louise. Look at the guys. They're big. They're strong. They have experience. We'll give them where credit's due. But my God, I mean, let's be relevant real quickly. You know, Murdoch, NWA World Heavyweight Champion in due time, in past time, I should say. Excuse me. He was good at what he did, but he's no longer two-time. Oh, all right. Well,
The thing is,
that goes for me.
we're proven winners. We're undefeated as the Southern Six.
That's
What
right.
have they been doing? Losing title shots?
That's right.
I don't believe, Gary, that they've lost a match on Power in Southern.
I
Never
dare.
been beat.
I
Never.
double dog, triple dog, dare WPC. They say, hey, boys, speaking all this mumbo jumbo, lock us in the cage with them. I double dog dare the big man to do it. Jeez Louise, could you only imagine?
There's been a cage match announced for Hard Times in Dothan. You know, they haven't settled in on a match, but I'm just saying that's, you know.
We had been talking about that earlier tonight, that, you know, working in the office, we've had a bunch of names. There's a lot of personal differences that are going on that maybe haven't trickled onto camera yet, but where nobody signed pen to paper yet. And gentlemen, if you keep on being obnoxious as you are, I feel like your names might go higher up that list real quick.
Hey, real quickly, here's another thing to it, all right? If this, so to speak, happens, I want old Murdoch to invite that little Senior Sunday boy of his, huh?
Whoa.
I want him to invite him to come from the front row. Give him a little bag of potato chips, maybe a Golden Peak Zero Sugar Sweet Tea. I want him to sit down there and watch his daddy get his ass whooped by a grown man named Kerry Morton and Alex Taylor. Too hot to trot. The Riz God.
You want to see me trot right now? You want to see me trot right now?
Do it.
I'm too hot, baby. I'm too hot.
Hot to trot. You know, Trevor Murdoch, it's funny you keep on mentioning cages here, because Trevor, in Mike Knox's debut, was assaulted by Mike Knox in a cage in the NWA.
When was this?
Oak Grove.
Oak Grove, Kentucky.
I wasn't invited on that show.
Alex
You
was
were
there.
probably in high school.
Probably in high school. It was my senior Sunday, damn it. All right, it was my senior Sunday.
I don't even know what a senior. If I Google Senior Sunday, is something going to come up?
No, just Trevor posting about his boy. That's what's going to come up.
Or is it Senior Sunday, like a Senior Sunday?
I always
Yeah,
eat Mexican
something-
food on Sundays.
Yeah,
Oh my
I used to.
God.
Until I got belly problems.
I know that Alex Taylor was at that show, and Alex Taylor wrestled in it. I believe it was a multi-man match. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, Magic Jake was in it.
Yeah, Magic Jake.
It was a six-man tag, if I do recall.
I do. Yeah, I think you're right, and I recall that. And this will be stuff you get only on the live stream. I remember walking into the production room during that match, and William Patrick Corgan, President William Patrick Corgan, seeing Alex Taylor on screen being like, that guy, he's got something. I want to punch him in the face, but that guy's got it.
Look at him now.
Never been hit.
Never been hit.
I mean, I did just get a text message that says, Carrie is so obnoxious. This is somebody that does not, this is not somebody in the roster, but I don't know if you can see that. Carrie is,
you tell whoever that is.
Where I said, yes, he is.
Tell whoever that is
Ignore
to slide
that part.
in my inbox. That's for sure. That's all you got to need. Tell whoever that is to slide in my inbox. That's right.
No, you're right.
I don't want her to slide into your inbox.
Oh, it's her. I don't want to need that goddamn. Never mind. I don't want to need it. Too busy. Too busy right now. All right.
She's wild, Carrie. She'll teach you a thing or two about a thing or two.
This guy Alex really wants the Southern Six. Like he's been like pushing Alex versus Silas. Now he's wanting Alex, Carrie, Silas cage match.
Well, that would be the biggest main event the NWA has ever seen, but
that's right.
No time soon.
Yeah, no. I mean, listen, we're not for that right now. We're good brothers. We're on the level. Hell, we're gonna go to Juggalo country here in a couple of weeks. You hear about that?
Saw that. I wish I had the graphic right here.
Hey, don't get me wrong though. In May, when I beat EC3 for the world title in Portland, Tennessee, I'll gladly carry Thrillbilly. We'll do it for the boys. We'll have a little three-way.
Sure, I'm down for it. Southern Six will never turn on each other. You're right.
Damn right.
You're right. Damn right. Exactly. Exactly. We don't turn on each other. Why would we do that?
You know who else is going to be at that show you guys were just talking about? Our co-host, Joe Galley, right there.
Oh, Joe Galley.
Yep.
Joey G. He's gonna debut his new track.
My favorite thing is that picture in the background of him pointing is no doubt him insulting the hell out of somebody off camera.
Joe Galley, baby. We're going to show up to San Antonio. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the place where he lives in San Antonio. And
I mean, just don't give a specific address and you'll be fine.
Well, I mean, I'm going to show.
What is Hole in Rock? What does that mean? It's not if it's not at Hole in Rock. Scott B, give me some more clarification so I know insults my ear.
Give me a Rolling Rock.
We're in Bowen.
Yeah, he's Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock.
I love Rolling Rock.
That was like my favorite beer for forever. Yeah.
I wish I liked beer. To this day, it's one of those things that I wish I liked. But if I liked beer, I'd be even heavier than I already am, though, I'm sure.
Joes, what are we sipping on tonight? Well, Miller Lite?
Yeah, a little Miller Lite ski. Gotta get some American beer. I mean, when we got trapped,
we're gonna have some beer.
I drank
after this.
I got it now. Maybe I
we're gonna call it a night for this stream. Thank you, everybody in the chat. What?
Wait. I got to announce real quickly, and this is something kind of cool. The Southern Six in the foreseeable future, I should say, may have a beer sponsorship lined up with wrestling's own, the greatest to ever drink. That's right, PBR is going to be providing some brewskis for the Southern Six, hopefully in the foreseeable future. I've been on some calls with them. Our guy has been on the call with them. So who knows what the future may lie with PBR and the Southern Six.
Man, I don't even like PBR, but I'll drink it if that's the case.
That's right. I don't like it either, but
it's my favorite beer now.
I don't like beer at all. I'll drink it.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
Remember Bush was a sponsor for NWA 73?
PBR's the best.
No, Bush.
Before we get off here, Gary Horn, real quickly admit that your favorite tag team is the Southern Six. I'm waiting.
You guys are definitely my favorite tag team.
Thank you. Second of all, when we get off here, take that shirt and burn it and put on a new Southern Six shirt. Another Southern Six shirt is in the works for those that are listening. The coolest shirt around. Kyle Davis has already ordered 3 of them for him.
Yeah, I was looking for my Southern Six shirt right now.
So he's ordered 3. Denny Dills has got that lined up. So if that cheap plug there, we're going to beat the living snot out of Noxie and Murdoch. We're hopefully the main event, as we probably should be, because who's the top of that? And what else do we need to necessarily say? Look, the image speaks for itself. The Southern Six, Big AT, Little KM, doing the darn thing. That's right.
I found my shirt. I was looking for my shirt. I was like, it's in the store. Okay. I know it's there.
Beautiful.
All right.
Nicely folded.
We'll see you on the
nicely
other
folded
side of this stream. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for being here. We love you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody's patience while I had to handle other stuff. And until next week, everyone, please Enjoy your gravy cake.